Elden Ring. This is an epic masterpiece that redefines open-world games. From software crafted a vast mystical landscape filled with challenging enemies, deep lore, and an incredible sense of freedom. Every step in this journey feels like an adventure, with a world that invites you to explore every hidden nook and cranny, revealing secrets and mysteries that enrich the lore. The freedom to approach enemies and explore at your own pace, coupled with a rich and highly customizable combat system, makes Elden Ring both incredibly rewarding and unforgiving. Assassin's Creed Valhalla lets you live the life of a Viking, complete with raiding villages, massive battles, and a deep sense of exploration. The open world is beautiful and expansive, ranging from snowy mountains to lush English countrysides, each location filled with history, hidden secrets, and opportunities for epic conquest. Eivor's story combines elements of mythology and history in a way that makes the journey epic and deeply personal, with the RPG elements adding a lot of depth to character progression.
If they see me, this will get messy.
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. This sequel has every Warhammer fan excited, promising more of the intense, brutal action that made the original game great. Playing as a Space Marine, you feel unstoppable, facing the horrors of the Warhammer universe with iconic weaponry and unmatched power. The visuals look incredible, and the promise of bigger, even more chaotic battles has the community hyped. You can expect to plunge into relentless combat against overwhelming alien hordes, embodying the very spirit of humanity's most fearsome warriors.
Here they come!
Reload! Intelligence reports multiple swarms closing in.
Direct us to them.
Sending coordinates to your Auspex display.
Hitman 3, a satisfying conclusion to the World of Assassination trilogy. Hitman 3 is all about precision, creativity, and stealth. The levels are ingeniously designed, offering countless ways to execute your targets, whether through careful planning or pure chaos, with Agent 47 blending in, adapting, and using everything around him as a potential weapon. The freedom to experiment is what makes Hitman so special, and every mission feels like a personal challenge to get creative.
Mister,
Hey, I'm serious. You're not fooling me. Are you? Oh, crap!
The Quarry. This game is like playing through a classic horror movie with plenty of twists and turns, creepy creatures, and moments that genuinely make you jump. The Quarry takes you on a ride filled with suspense, fear, and a lot of blood, set in a summer camp that becomes the stage for a night of terror. The choices you make determine who survives the night, which gives a great sense of tension as you play. The graphics and acting are stellar, making it feel like you're controlling a real horror film, complete with all the cliches, thrills, and a branching narrative that makes each playthrough unique. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. This is a return to the series' roots with a fresh twist, a game that breathes new life into the beloved franchise. The action platformer style brings back the nostalgia of the original Prince of Persia games, but with modern visuals, smoother animations, and fluid combat that feels incredibly satisfying. It feels like a perfect blend of old and new, offering the classic time-bending mechanics with fresh storytelling, compelling characters, and puzzles that test both reflexes and intellect.
I saw my father turn to sand.
You cannot defeat this enemy. The sands will consume everything.
Come with me then. But I warn you, I move pretty fast. You'd better keep up.
Prince! The dagger! It can turn back time!
Give me the dagger!
Never!
Resident Evil 2 Remake, a masterclass in survival horror. This remake took the original classic and elevated it to modern gaming standards with stunning graphics, updated mechanics, and a relentlessly tense atmosphere. Every corner is fraught with danger, from zombies to terrifying lickers that lurk in the dark. The game perfectly balances action with moments of sheer panic, making each bullet count. The remake's atmosphere is incredibly detailed, with eerie lighting and sound design that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Sekiro Shadows. Die twice. Unlike any other From Software game, Sekiro brings fast-paced sword combat that emphasizes precision, timing, and pure skill. The setting is inspired by feudal Japan, adding a unique aesthetic to the brutal and rewarding combat style. It's challenging, but every victory feels earned as you master the art of the blade against increasingly difficult foes. The story is deeply rooted in Japanese folklore, with mystical elements that add depth to its narrative. Atomic Heart. This game is an explosion of creativity and Soviet-era weirdness, blending alternate history with sci-fi elements. It mixes FPS gameplay with strange technologies, robots, and a surreal atmosphere that feels inspired by games like BioShock, but with its own unique twist. The environments are diverse, ranging from bright, utopian labs to dark, eerie facilities, and the enemies are bizarre, often leaving you stunned by their designs. There's a palpable sense of mystery and unpredictability in every corner, with a rich narrative that slowly unravels to reveal the truth of this twisted world. Mafia Definitive Edition, an absolute gem for fans of mob stories. This remake of the original Mafia brings stunning visuals, a more fleshed-out storyline, and smooth gameplay while retaining the essence of classic gangster drama. It feels like being in the middle of a Hollywood crime movie with an engaging story, compelling characters, and a city that feels alive and dripping with 1930s atmosphere. The attention to period detail, from the cars to the architecture, immerses you in the era, while the deep character interactions and evolving plot keep you hooked.
Alle Wagen, Verfolgung ist beendet. Suche beenden und zurück zur Patrouille.
Baldur's Gate 3, the ultimate role-playing experience for fans of Dungeons & Dragons. Larian Studios has brought the spirit of classic RPGs back with stunning modern graphics, deep character development, and a branching storyline where every choice matters. The amount of freedom you have in making decisions, building your character, and engaging in turn-based combat is impressive, with each encounter offering multiple solutions. It's a game where your decisions matter, alliances are forged or broken, and every playthrough feels different.
With rage. You know what's needed. The natural order must be protected. Subtlety will not be an option.
Oh, shocking. Another barbarian with...
Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat at its finest. Bloody, brutal, and incredibly satisfying. The visuals are top-notch and each character feels unique, with their movesets and fatalities bringing a heavy dose of nostalgia along with fresh, modern flair. The storyline mode is surprisingly engaging, full of twists, and takes you on a journey through time, involving all your favorite fighters. The online modes and endless challenges offer endless replayability, and if you're a fan of fighting games, MK11 delivers the kind of over-the-top action, gore, and visceral combat that makes it legendary. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, a must-have collection for anyone who loves deep sci-fi storytelling. The trilogy's remastered visuals make it feel fresh and vibrant, and the epic tale of Commander Shepard is just as gripping as ever. The choices you make impact everything, from personal relationships to the fate of entire civilizations. The love, sacrifice, and weight of decisions are what make Mass Effect so compelling, and the remastered edition brings improved graphics and mechanics to make the experience even better.
Terminal mission sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
Dying Light. To stay human, the parkour zombie apocalypse returns with an even bigger and more detailed open world. Dying Light 2 combines fast-paced, visceral combat with acrobatic movement through a beautifully devastated city. The day-night cycle dramatically changes the way you play, with more dangerous enemies emerging in the darkness, making night exploration a nerve-wracking experience. It's all about survival, freedom of movement, and making choices that determine the fate of the world around you.
In the world.
Shit!
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
The Last of Us. Part 1, the remake of this iconic game, brings the unforgettable story of Joel and Ellie into sharper focus, with breathtaking visuals that enhance every scene and every emotional beat. The updated mechanics make an already amazing game even better, ensuring it plays smoothly without losing any of the emotional impact. The story of Joel and Ellie is timeless, tackling themes of survival, hope, and the lengths we go to for those we love, all while navigating a post-apocalyptic world filled with danger.
Yeah, whatever.
Where the hell are those guys? They're supposed to be here.
No, they're on the highway shift. Wouldn't be surprised if we cut another batch of tourists.
Spots of gold, unlucky bastards.
Maybe some forage while we wait for them.
Ain't nothing here. Keep going.
I think they left. Ah, those guys creep me out.